The CFMoto Ibex 450 is positioned between less adventurous, lighter options like the Kawasaki Versys-X 300, which is an entry-level adventure touring bike, and more technologically advanced, long-legged adventures touring giants like the BMW R 1300 GS, if you were to draw a Venn diagram of the adventure motorcycle category. The ADV sweet spot is the area where mid-sized engines and svelte designs meet contemporary technology, a more accessible price point, and at least some off-road characteristics. At this point, the journey picks up more excitement without being overpowering. A 449cc parallel twins engines with a 270-degree crank, adapted from CFMoto's 450NK and 450SS on-road motorcycles and featuring a unique camshaft design, airbox, along with exhaust for a class upgrade intermediate, is the key component of the Ibex 450's minimalist design. In Ibex form, CFMoto touts a short but peaky torque curve in contrast to the NK's flatter curve, with 44 horsepower at 8,500 revolutions per minute and 32.5 lb-ft of torque at 6,250 revolutions per minute. The amazing-sounding CFMoto Twin, which has a more tractor-like power delivery than the 450NK and produces adequate power for mild to moderate highway riding, contributes to the 450's flexibility. Riding a horse, the cable-actuated throttle hesitates a little bit, but above 3,000 revolutions per minute, smooth, controllable power is produced and fueling happens faster than first opening. This makes it easier to pull through thick sand or up hills without taxing the engine or you personally. Additional good features include an 8-inch travel KYB fork with complete adjustment and a preload, rebound adjustable shocks. Another testament to the Ibex's off-road aims, the tubeless wheels are a nice inclusion for anybody who hasn't grown up adjusting tires on the side of the road, or doesn't want to. They are available in sizes of 21 and 18 inches. Thanks to their collaboration with Pierer Mobility AG, CFMoto suggests that the entirely new chassis bears at least some inspiration from the KTM 790 Adventure, demonstrating the collaboration between PMG and CFMoto. Like the Tenere 700, the Ibex frame's bottom may be taken off for maintenance or in the event that it sustains damage while being ridden and has to be replaced. The Ibex fairing conceals a few more quirks, including as a two-position shock linkage that lets you drop the motorcycle's rear and the seat height from 32.3 to 31.5 inches. The seat height is raised to 34.3 inches by the larger auxiliary seat. The handling is in between that of the smaller KTM 390 Adventures and the full-size Tenere 700 in terms of packaging and overall proportions. The motorcycle has sufficient of reserve to make fast lane changes when boulders, or stray dogs, suddenly appear out of the dust. It is light, neutral, and simple to steer around ruts or slick, dusty bends. However, the bike hits sharp bumps and stones because the stock suspension is excessively stiff in the first half of the stroke and lacks refinement. The busy feeling brought on by the fork never goes away, although it does gradually reduced with speed and increased suspension load. If you want to do a lot of off-road driving, be prepared to invest some time in activating the suspension. Switchable ABS and traction controls are two rider aids that may be individually adjusted using the 5-inch TFT or turned off with an accessible button on the left side of the handlebar. You have to use your throttle to get the best performance because there are no riding modes or cruise control. The traction control system is useful since it reacts fast and effectively after the tire comes off, although ABS's intervention is often forceful. While neither system has a settings layer, CFMoto mostly has these issues that you will need to address before 2024. Acclaim is also due to the folding rearview mirrors that rotate inward to prevent you from hitting your arms while standing and the simple-to-adjust windshield. It appears that this is actually advised. The Ibex's handlebars and peg positions are ideal for all riding styles, whereas most entry-level and on-road adventure motorbikes' rider triangle makes standing uncomfortable.